Hello once more, my wonderful friends. It's your friend Moonhorse here to read more stories about neckbeards, because, it's funny, right? Anywho, this is from Reddit user, Who the Fuck is Gator? Liftbeard Part 3. Don't take it, girls, babe. Hi everyone, it's your girl Gator, back with another Liftbeard tale, and as you can tell by the title, things with Liftbeard get interesting. Characters: myself, Gator, 20-year-old caffeine addict, secret lover of anime, Marvel, and story mode games. Object of Liftbeard's affection. Oh no. Blue, co-worker of mine, best mom ever, a witness to most of the absurdity that comes with these stories. Smokey, manager, who likes to complain about the temporary help and sometimes smokes cigarettes with me. She smokes the cigarettes, not me. Liftbeard, might have cats, might not. Proud watcher of B&P. Stage direction says we should all shudder, so everybody with me. I'm so proud of you all. Likes to follow me around the store like a lost, sweaty puppy. Ew. Now on to the story. For a little bit of context beforehand, the story takes place about a week after Liftbeard Part 2, and has already made an impression on just about everyone in the store. The overall general reaction whenever he's brought up is, ugh. He's made a move on just about every female co-worker of ours. Nothing too major, but just enough for every woman in back to be, mildly uncomfortable. But he's temporary help. Not to mention very bad temporary help, so he's not scheduled to work nearly as much as the rest of them. I've kept check on the schedules, and he's only scheduled about 2 to 3 days a week. On the days he is scheduled, however, Liftbeard does just about everything in his power to make everything as unorganized as possible. I wouldn't be so upset about it. After all, he's just holiday help, if I didn't feel like he was doing it on purpose. He'd put things in the wrong department all the time, which doubled the amount of work for everybody in order to fix his fucking mistakes. He'd stop working and take out his phone to answer a text, even though we tell him every day, Liftbeard, you are not allowed to have your phone while on the clock. I know what he was doing. All these rookie mistakes, they're done on purpose. Because while I was showing him how to process the luggage for the 3rd time, I'd gotten so frustrated with him, and he had the nerve to just laugh. What the hell is so funny? You're cute and you're angry. Yeah, I forgot. He would also do that. He would intentionally do stupid shit all the time so that I would get upset and be cute for him. He's still laughing, and I just about enough of him as I could handle. Forget it. Take your 15, I'll process the fucking luggage. That way it actually gets done, I wanted to say, but to avoid some sort of altercation with him, I refrained from snapping too much. Look, Mom taught me never throw the first punch, but Dad and my brothers taught me how to throw the fucking last. Good advice. Liftbeard leaves and takes his suspicious cat piss stank with him. Ugh. Allowing me reprieve. But alas, I can't enjoy it. I have only 15 minutes, and I need to get the suitcases done. Luckily, all I had to do was attach a ticket and sensor, and Liftbeard was good at taking things out of boxes, but that was about it. When Liftbeard returns, there is nothing else left to be done, processing-wise. So I tell him to grab the broom and the pan and start sweeping. Why would I do that? Because it's everyone's job to keep the back room clean. I know that. Can I just break down boxes or use the compactor? There are no boxes to break down, and we don't have the compactor key. Go sweep. He makes some vague comment about how he can just break open the lock, how he's some great locksmith, but I'm not listening. This will be important later, though. So do you guys remember that episode of SpongeBob where Patrick kept trying to get an award? You remember the part with the broom? Picture that. But with a fucking grown man. What the fuck are you doing? I'm sweeping like you told me to. No. No, you're not. Well, then you're the sweep. You're the woman here. Cleaning is the woman's job. Oh. Hit him with the broom, please. Right in the side of the head. Just fucking lay into him. I'd love to see that. I wish I could have gotten a recording of the moment he said that. Otherwise, I don't think anyone actually believed me. I'm so ready to tear him a fucking new one. But luckily, Smokey comes to my rescue. She must have heard what this idiot had said, because all she does is take the broom, turn it the right way before shoving it back to him. You work. You clean. You sweep. End of story. She tells me to take my break and come back later. I cannot agree with her more. Now, some of you expressed concern when I first mentioned Liftbeard attempting to get into my locker. You'll be glad to hear your worrying was well-deserved. I kneeled down to put my combination in when I noticed my locker had been left open. I know I didn't leave it unlocked because I always spin the lock back to 0 after I lock it. I opened the locker to take assessment, and I'm surprised to find a few things, or rather lack thereof. My vaporizer is gone, and it looked like someone had tried to go through my phone, password and fingerprint locked. I was ready to scream. I'm going to kick somebody's teeth in. I knew it was Liftbeard. Before I even had proof, I just knew that greasy little slime ball had been on my case about my vape ever since he first saw it. Now it's gone, and he had coincidentally made the offhand comment about how he was a master locksmith. So I call Smokey and the store manager into the break room, tell him what happened. Store manager keeps a key that opens all the padlocks on her ring, and had been more than willing to open up Liftbeard's locker. Imagine our shock when we open his locker. My vape wasn't there. I start genuinely panicking because that thing had been a birthday present from one of my brothers. As important to me as my phone, and now someone had gone as far into my locker to break into my locker and just take it. My SM even looks through Liftbeard's locker, but there's nothing inside. There's no evidence of my vape being anywhere. At least until Smokey took one of the coats off the hanger. I had noticed it there before, but Liftbeard had come back from his break without his jacket that we wear in the back room because it gets cold during the winter. The mod I have looks an awful lot like a big portable battery pack, and it's red. It's hard to misplace, or mistake as really much of anything else. We could all see my vaporizer just barely hanging out of Liftbeard's coat pocket. I grab it before the thing could fall out and shatter the tank. Store manager tells me she's going to put Liftbeard on suspension for theft. Since he hadn't left the store with it yet, there wasn't much else she could do. I tell her thank you, and that'll be plenty enough. She then tells me I can have an extended 15 because the whole locker issue had taken mine up. I say thank you again, and leave with my fucking property. But I'm seeing a lot more red than just my vaporizer, and I'm storming my way back to the stockroom. Liftbeard is still there, still sweeping like an idiot. But he sees me, and I think he may have actually shat himself because he sort of brings the broom up like he's going to fight me off with it. I think he might have been trying to apologize or something. Not sure. All I remember was grabbing the broom and whipping it as far back behind him as I could. He goes silent, and he's shaking. If I find out you went through my locker again, if I find out you tried to take anything that is mine again, I will break every bone in your body and leave you where no one will ever find you. I cannot describe the sort of sound he made. It wasn't a ree or anything like that. It was a pathetic and sad, downright just ugly to have heard whimper. Do I make myself clear? He nods, and I swear he's about to start crying. He has gross snot dripping down his lip. Ew. Good. The manager's looking for you. I catch Liftbeard on the way out the door. His lanyard and name tag are gone. He's got his coat, and he looks like he just spent 15 minutes crying a year's worth of tears. He looks back at me like he's expecting me to go and comfort him or some bullshit that goes to these people's heads. I take a big rip of my mod and blow the smoke and flip him the bird. Damn! Liftbeard then climbs into his beat-up Impala, not even a nice one like Dean and Sam's, and drives off into the afternoon sun, never to be seen again. Or so I thought. I later hear my manager went and just flat out fired him on the spot anyway. He'd been trying to cover people's store walks for them, and so you could have an extra excuse to be in the ladies' bathroom. Ugh. TLDR, Neckbeard takes my shit, gets fired because of it. Hey guys, thanks so much for reading. I still have 1 or 2 stories about this guy, but this was definitely the one of the worst of them. Till next time, this is Gator, signing off. Wow. You know, like, fuck. I really don't know what else to say. Like, what a fucking asshole. You can just steal shit like that, and then practically brag about it in front of the person you stole from. Do a shit job of hiding the thing you stole. I don't even want to know why he was trying to get into her phone. I have ideas, but I don't want to make that like a... Let's not make those concrete. Let's leave those ideas to be vague and then forgotten because it's pretty fucking horrible. Ugh. And then the hang around the women's restroom. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck, bro? What the fuck? Ugh. I feel gross all over after that. So, Moonhorse is going to go, I don't know, take a shower because I feel like I need one. I feel like I've been covered in neckbeardery, and it's going to take hot water and maybe acid to get it all off. Anyway, if you enjoyed this and want to send me stuff, pictures, stories, anything, you can send it to my subreddit at r/moonhorsestories. If you want to contribute to this show, donate something like that, there should be a link to my Patreon under this video. I did the thing where I point at the floor again as if it's below me. I don't know why the fuck I keep doing that. It's really weird. Anyway, Moonhorse is going to go. I love you all, and goodbye.